I started it, but I'm backing out for a second so I can turn this stuff down, background
Okay.
stuff. He should be able to talk and make sure you can hear him.
Say something, Jeff.
What up? Can you hear me?
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
it's working. It's
All right,
good.
bet. You good, brother? Alright, turn that down. Let's see. Alright, y'all know what I gotta do. I just gotta run it. Throw it up on the page real quick, and we can start it.
It's shit crazy. My motherfucking these legs are sore.
Where's my share button?
Oh, how you dropped that? Shit.
Okay, nigga.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are live once again. It's your favorite Madden podcast for your favorite Madden connected franchise. Welcome back to another episode of Junk Talk. Today we are sponsored. Oh, did you hear that right? Sponsored? Yeah, I said it. We sponsored. Shout out to
Ding ding
Tim
ding ding
Dogs.
ding.
Tim Dogs Barbecue Mobile Service out in Richmond, VA. If you're looking for barbecue, don't worry, it'll come looking for you. Shout out to him and his business. We appreciate him for sponsoring the
Appreciate you, bro.
podcast. That's Tim is Dino's brother, so we definitely out here ready to support. So looking for some barbecue, hit up Tim Dogs Barbecue Mobile Service. With that said, you have your boy, you hear the voice, it's your boy A Sky, Mr. Broncos himself. Shout out to KJ Hamler. Y'all see what the business is. We'll get into that though. We got Dino in the building with us.
What's going on, everybody?
We got Unk, who's in the middle of a division game, but he's still in here with us live. What up, Unk?
What up, everybody?
Good to have you on with us. It's been Unk ain't been with us in regular rotation. You know, he working that 9 to 5 life, and I work third shift, so sometimes the shit don't match up. But we always glad when we can get Unk on the podcast. He is a regular. Appreciate him for everything he does, and he got this Green Bay team looking good, man. Y'all better watch out for him. What up to Riggz? We got him in the building too.
We'll go down, people.
And our special guest today is the Cowboys owner, Mr. Jeff Adams himself. How you doing, brother?
What up, what up, what up? We all good? How about them Cowboys?
Well, you tell us about them. We'll get there real quick, but first and foremost, man, when we bring guests on, we ask them every time. We're going to start the same way. How do you feel about this year's Madden?
Oh, man, this year's Madden, man. It seems like they just took it and the old one just patched it up a little bit and then gave us the same daggone product, man. That's what it seems.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they give us, but, you know, such is life. What don't you like about it, and what do you like about it? Just give me one of each.
Well, I like that the linebacker play has been dimmed down a little bit to where, you know, people aren't making those crazy, unbelievable linebacker plays like they were last Madden. I do like that. One thing I don't like about it is my record.
For sure.
That's
For
about it.
sure. Well, no, we know some of the reason why your record is the way it is that you definitely lost a huge part of your offense in Zeke, and you're just now getting him back. But so how do you feel about how your team went? You're 4-6. You're on the bubble for the playoffs with that seventh spot there now. So you're not necessarily out of it. So, but getting Zeke back, do you think that's going to be a big help for your team?
I think that's going to be a major confidence boost because then, they're going to have to load the box back up a little bit. They can't just sit back there and just drop everybody back out in zone, just keep watching and watching and watching. I think the interception ratio is going to change, get a little more TDs in there. Probably still throw a couple, but
I got you. I mean, Whoa, wait, hold up. You beat the Eagles?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. We got to talk about that. You started off kind of hot, 2-0, close game against the Falcons. Kind of gave the Rams what for. Then you reeled off three in a row that just. What happened, man? Seahawks, you gave up
Man,
52. Browns, you gave up 70. Giants, you gave up 31.
you mean the Redskins? I gave up 31.
Nah, you gave up
Uh,
31 to the Giants. You gave up 45 to
oh,
the football team.
I I didn't get to play the Giants. That was a sim game, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was a sim game. I was hoping I played. I saw his record, and I was licking my chops. I was like, yeah, buddy. But with Zeke not being on there, and it is what it is. Peter got to make me work harder.
For sure.
But no,
For sure.
that Seahawks game, man. That Seahawks game, um, the real bad controller, and no matter what, it's like I try to move to the left, and the player wouldn't go to the left or nothing like that. Now I got a new controller, so hopefully things will change, especially with the addition of Zeke. So.
Okay, for sure. I mean, you came off. You got a win versus the Eagles. That's a big win in the division. You're still kind of in the division hunt. You got the football team coming up. You're coming off two losses. What do you feel about your chances versus the football team?
Back in the day, I used to be the Cowboys before you took over for a little while, and me and Lee used to have some epic battles. And I plan to show him I'm the chosen one in this game.
Mm. Well, I mean, he beat you 45-0 the first time. So do you plan on at least scoring this
Bad
time?
controller, and no Zeke. Bad controller,
Okay.
no Zeke. We have Zeke this time.
Okay.
I
I hear
can
you.
slow
I
the
mean, you
game
got.
down.
Controller. You got another controller too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
got a new
said he got
controller.
another new controller.
Okay.
So you think that'll help your passing game too? Because you look at this team
I think that
on offense, and this should be a top offensive team, and we're just not seeing it. So is that you still trying to figure out the game? What do you feel is that? Do you feel like Dak may not be the answer?
no, Dak is the answer. Dak is the answer. I just have that much money. Um, he should took a little less, so we can surround him with a little bit more talent on the defensive side of the ball.
Mm,
Definitely on defense side of the ball. But with the addition of Zeke coming back into the lineup, that's big. You can't say enough for how we can try to control the tempo of the game with him running the ball and being able to put the ball in his belly and having him run. Let that young man eat. And
okay,
then
so
then we don't have to air it out as much and just kind
mm,
of force the issue. So I think that's where
gotcha.
we've been getting in trouble
No
with things
doubt,
in the
no
past.
doubt. No doubt. So I mean, like I said, it's a big game coming up against the football team. I'm sure either one or both of them will probably be streaming it. We'll be able to catch that game and watch it. It should be a good one. We'll see if Jeff can get this a big turning point. Week 12 and you still in it, even at 4-6, you still in the playoff hunt at least. So
Still in it. Up front.
so
Hardest, toughest division in the league. NFCs, baby.
Smoking
I
dope.
don't know about that for this league. Maybe in real life, but for this league, I don't know about that one. We'll see. We'll see. I mean,
Ah,
hopefully, there was a tradition that was set last year with the Cowboys in last Madden.
hey,
Hopefully, you can pick up that
that
mantle and run with it. But we'll see. I hope you
that
don't go. I
user
hope you
that
don't go from because the user that was there was father of that league. I hope it doesn't go from father to stepson in this
hey that
division.
he did some things with the Cowboys. I really play some games online and stuff like that. But now it's time for the Cowboys to come back. I just gotta get that coat dust off of me and get ready for these Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So T man, we ain't talked to you in a while. We've been keeping your team though, man. How you feeling about this Packer team, man?
I like my squad, man. I like my squad. I had a couple 1 point losses earlier in the season that I felt should have been 2 wins, but
You had a heartbreaker versus the Texans. I was able to tune into that
two of
game.
them, bro. Two back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the one I saw, and that
Okay.
was just a heartbreak. Like how do you talk to your team after that? Like what do you tell your team after a loss like that?
Honestly, I don't know, man, because I'm still trying to figure out how he was able to get that pass off with 3 seconds left, but and he ran the hurry up offense with
Yeah,
the 10-second runoff. But he made a good throw, man, at the back of the end zone, man, and I couldn't do nothing about it, man. But yeah, I like my team, man. I like my chances in my division. I'm
no
in a
doubt.
dog fight. I'm in a dog fight right now.
Right.
But
We know you live. If you guys want to check it out while listening to this, or if you can tune in, T plays over on Madden Freak 2011 on YouTube. So check him out if you can. He be having some good games, man. But he caught a big win last week versus a rival. Maybe not by teams, but definitely by users. And you caught a nice win.
Caught a body. He caught a body.
So I mean, you took 4 L's in a row and able to bounce back and get the win versus the Colts. What did you tell your team, man, in that moment?
I was just like, man, we got to break this losing streak. We done lost 2 close games. We got to break this losing streak, man. And it was a dog fight.
Hmm.
Like our games normally come down to the last possession game.
T quit hitting the L2.
I got the ball back. I got the ball back with like a minute something. I threw a long bomb and
It worked out
Rogers
for
was
you.
able to throw a dot,
Some
as
Rogers
Sky would
magic.
say.
Yeah, you already know. If you got them, call it out. If you throw a dot, you throw a dot. But especially coming off a blowout loss versus the Jags, to be able to bounce back and get that win, I know that's big for you and the team. And like you said, you in a dog fight right now. I need you to quit holding the L2 though, because you're gonna fumble again. You keep doing that.
Yeah,
But
but
we know
I'm
even though the Colts win is big, we know these division games are bigger, and you got Bears, Lions, and you got the Bears at the end of the year. So we know you need these dubs right here are what you need. So good luck with you in that
oh
game.
shit. I'm sorry about that, man.
Nah,
You
you
know me.
good?
But I got to. Thank you for allowing me to be on the podcast. But I need to focus right now, so I'm gonna
All right,
take a back seat
Hey,
and
Sky,
listen.
that's what's up.
Sky,
Uh,
he made that statement a while ago too when I whooped him on lawn the other day.
man, that was.
He about to really lose this game now.
Nah, he
Shut
good.
up.
We gonna let him focus. We gonna let him focus. I will say this
Uh,
real quick. Game of the week is now on. Oh man. Oh, that's a bad read by the Bears. My bad, y'all. I'm tuned into this game too, but
I appreciate it. I
the game
appreciate it,
y'all
though.
need to be tuned into. I ain't gonna hold you. I know we live right now. If you can get to J-Chandaman 5, Chandaman 5, it is a battle of the unbeatens. You got the Jags versus the Browns. That's going to be a game to watch. If you are able to get, even if you don't get to watch it till afterwards, go check out that game. Make sure y'all watch this battle of the unbeatens. It's gonna be a good one. You got Browns versus Jags. Real quick, man. We're gonna go real quick with it. Riggs, Dino, Jeff, who y'all got in that game?
I'm going with the Browns.
T.
I think I'm gonna go with the Browns too.
Oh,
Jeff
man.
going
Two
Browns.
beasts.
Riggs, who you
His
going
running
with?
game is something.
For sure. Riggs, who you going with?
Nah, Brown.
I'm gonna go. Oh man, that's tough. Because if he can find a little bit of run defense, he just need a little bit. I'm going Browns, man. Myles Garrett has been a monster all year. I don't think he's tough to stop. And that's the defensive side. And like everybody said, this is a running team. It's gonna be a tough one. But I'm gonna go Browns too. So I think we all got Browns to sweep it. But it's gonna be a good game.
Ooh,
He just went fast.
Bad throw. I mean,
He had
it's
7.
over,
That was 7.
That was a perfect read too.
Yeah, it was. And because he didn't cancel the play action either. Ooh, good pass. Got receivers, man. When you got receivers, you always got a shot. But with that, man, we'll go into what we always go into, man. We looking from week 8 to 12 now. We got 4 games, 5 games left. Hopefully, y'all are getting them in. It's gonna be some good. Oh, good pass, T. It's gonna be some good games. Like I said, if y'all get a chance to watch that unbeaten team, go ahead and watch them. But we'll go down the list like we always do, and we'll let Jeff start with us first. Who you got in the AFC North, Jeff, winning it all? 5
In the
games left.
AFC North,
You got the Browns at 10-0, Ravens at 6-4, Bengals and Steelers both sitting at 3-7.
I'm just telling you, I'm in shock about the Ravens, man. I really am. I'm in shock about that. So right now I'm about to go with the Brownies, unfortunately.
Don't be unfortunate about it.
No, I'm still kind of sore about the real life loss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when your defense don't show up all game, and your offense don't decide to show up to the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
not too much you can do.
Don't worry about it. Dak
Jags
had
hold Browns,
500 passing yards again.
right? And still ain't gonna get paid because we ain't gonna make the
Yeah,
playoffs.
facts.
So if we don't make the playoffs,
Pay
we ain't
that
getting
man.
paid. Yeah,
It
Pay
ain't
that
about the
man.
stats. It's about the wins.
Dino,
Yeah, I know, but
Do
pay
that
him.
on purpose.
You sticking with the Browns, Dino?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Browns this first season.
All right. I'm sticking with the Ravens. I'm still gonna stick with the Ravens. Riggs don't get to answer. T, you still in here?
Yeah, I'm trying to score before half, but
All
I'm
right.
here.
Who you got? The Browns or the Ravens in the AFC North?
Who the Ravens again?
The Ravens is Riggs.
I'm sorry. I'll just fuck with you, Riz. I'll just fuck with you.
Yeah,
Man, I think Red's gonna figure some shit out, man. Mid season, man.
I do
I'm
too,
gonna
man.
take Reds, man.
The man just put up 96 points in a game, so he figured something out. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And don't act like you didn't either.
man, I ain't
I
do
was
that.
really
the
shocked.
South.
I was actually shocked he didn't get defensive player of the week too. I don't know how that didn't happen.
Madden's algorithm.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move
I
on
ain't-
to the
that
South.
was a good defensive
Everybody sticking with the Jags. Dino Riggs. I know
Yep.
I am.
Yeah,
Jeff,
Jags.
You taking the Jags, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it don't even look close over there.
Uh, I'm sticking with the Jags.
Unk, who you sticking with? You gonna go with the Jags or you got somebody else coming? The Colts are 5 and
Nah,
5.
I got to stay with the Jags, man.
All right.
I got to stay with the Jags.
AFC East, Patriots 8 and 2, Jets 10 and 0, Dolphins 4 and 6, Bills 0 and 10. Mathematically,
I'm
the
going.
Dolphins and Bills are out of it, so really it's only two.
Yeah, mathematically they are probably. If the Dolphins run off 6 straight, they could get a wild card.
But I'm saying as far as we're talking just division winners
The
right
division, yeah, they out.
Jets, Jets, Jets.
now. Riggs, you sticking with Jets?
Yep.
You got any? You think the Pats? He focused.
I'll take the Pats.
You gonna take the Pats? I ain't gonna hold you. I
Yeah.
switched over to the Jets, man.
I ain't gonna lie, the Pat's nice.
They are. He's not a bad player. He's not a bad player, but the Jets have something figured out with that team, which is wild because that team really don't have.
You know
a whole
what?
lot.
I ain't mean to cut you off though, but I was listening to your last podcast.
Uh-oh.
Big play.
I was listening to your last podcast, and I heard Dino mention about the Patriots, about how he never broke any rules on the games he played. He been in this league before, so he familiar with the rules, bro. He was in Lions, bro.
Well,
Okay.
then that's good that he knows the rules. Then nothing bad about that.
Yeah, no, I was just throwing it out, cause. But anyhow, let me see. Can I pull off this second half comeback?
All right, for sure. All
Try
right,
to start moving this ball.
We're gonna move on to the AFC West. Got the Broncos at 6 and 4, Chargers 5 and 5, Chiefs and Raiders are both 4 and 6. Jeff, who you got?
Man, that league right there is like that division right there is really tough.
That's because
Man,
I bring
I don't know.
up the play of everybody in my division when they play with me. The division, they know
I'm
they
going
have
with
to
the
play
Chargers.
better. You going with the Chargers who just lost? You going with the Chargers who just lost? Who just threw 4 picks against the Broncos? That's cool. Go with the Chargers. Where Joey Bosa had no sacks and Melvin Ingram had 2 because he's old.
He give me the rope-a-dope.
This ain't the time to rope-a-dope in the middle of the season. You gonna rope-a-dope in division games. You can rope-a-dope against other people, but not division games.
Oh man!
But that's who you taking.
Yeah.
You taking the Chargers. Go ahead.
We're going with the Chargers, man. We gotta go for the underdog.
He should have went with the
Definitely
Chiefs
going for
because
the
that's the
Raiders.
worst team in the league. In the division is the Chiefs.
Definitely going for the Raiders.
You wanna do
Riggs, who you got?
Broncos.
Dino?
We'll have to make some noise.
Man, I've been going with the Broncos. I think the head-to-head this past week was just a killer for the Chargers, yo. I gotta go with the Broncos. That was a killer for the Chargers. That might actually that put him behind the 8 ball for the playoffs altogether, man. I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Ooh, can I see with the quick dot, Oh, and this fool does not want to go down. My bad, y'all. I'm really tuned into both games. These are 2 really good games. Who you got? You got a second before you got to call your next play.
What's the question?
AFC West. Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, or Raiders?
Let's get in there, baby. Can you repeat the question, please? I'm sorry. I had to throw this dot real quick.
Hey,
Hold on.
I see the dot. I see the dot. No, I said the AFC West. Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, and Raiders.
Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, and Raiders.
Broncos are 6-4. Chargers are 5-5. Chiefs, Raiders 4-6.
The Chargers, that's Neil Phelps.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Mhm.
about, T. Yeah,
Right on.
don't leave
Right
me by
on. That's what I
myself.
like. That's what I like to hear. In the NFC North, we got the Bears, Vikings, Packers, and Lions. Lions are 0-10. Vikings and Packers are 4-6. Bears are 5-5. This is literally anybody's division still. Well, out of 3 players. Dino, who you got?
Um, Now at this point, I might take the Bears, but the points allowed, it's just not. I'm not comfortable with that. But then when you go down and look at the whole division and the points for, the points allowed, I'm gonna take I'm gonna switch over to the Bears
Mm. Now you were Packers
because
last week.
everybody has given up more points than they scored.
Mm. Now you were the Packers last week, the Bears before that, and now you're going
I'm
back to
back
the
and forth,
Bears.
Packer Bears.
But you're gonna go to Bears
Well,
this week. Okay. T, you don't get to talk. You don't get to speak
I'm
on this
not.
division. You don't
Yeah,
get to
yeah, I
speak on
can't
this
speak.
division.
But I would.
It's still gonna come down to them head to heads.
Oh
I
yeah.
just want to say in defense of what he just said. Had I not played the fucking Jags,
Oh yeah.
at that time, I had the less points allowed
Gotcha.
in my division before that game.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
That makes sense.
so I gave up. I gave up a bunch.
He gave
Just
84
subtract
points
what
in
I
that game.
gave up to him, and then you would see. So, but that's all I want to say. But
He got a point. He gave up 84. So
But you got more points. You got over 100 more points allowed than the Bears.
I'm gonna take the Vikings on this one.
did you just hear what? Okay, you
I
right.
said 100.
Now take away 80. Take away 80 something.
Oh, okay. I see what you said.
That's what I was saying. But it's
But
cool.
okay, so Jeff, you taking the Vikings? Why you
I'm
taking the
taking the
Vikings? Why the
Vikings.
Vikings?
Division wins, they got 3 of them already.
Good pick. Okay, that makes
That's
sense.
smart.
I can deal with that.
Oh, what a die! Oh, he dropped it. Wow. Riggs.
Yeah, I'll stay with my pick.
You sticking with the Bears?
Yeah, until
Riggs
further
been
notice.
riding Bears. Yep, the whole time. I've switched to the Vikings. I'm with Jeff. I'm sticking with the Vikings because of the division wins. That's why. Like Dino said, it's gonna come down to the head-to-heads. I think only one team's gonna come out of the North, and so it's got to be a division winner, obviously. Jeez, those are big plays. All right, we're gonna move on to the NFC South, where we got the Saints 8-2, Bucks and Panthers both 6-5. The Falcons are 4-6. Saints have the number 1 rushing team in the league. Let's see who I went with. I went Bucks, Falcons, and now I'm switching. Yeah, I gotta switch to the Saints, man, for the division. I know I play this gentleman next. That game will be live sometime this evening. Y'all make sure y'all tune in on the Twitch ASKY1284. But quick plug. But I'm going with the Saints, number 1 rush team in the league, and they're 8-2 in the division. I just don't see anybody catching them right now, at least this first season. Riggs, you sticking with the Saints?
Yeah.
Dino?
Going with the Aints.
I would say even though I think that I picked the Panthers, even though I think that the Panthers can still make a run for the playoffs, they got a lot of division losses at this point. So I'm gonna go with the Saints, but I still think the Panthers might make the playoffs.
Got you. Unk, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Saints, man.
So we got clean sweep for the Saints in the AFC South. Shout out to them getting their games played and being a great user. Obviously, you done figured something out with this team. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. All right, Jeff, we come into your division. You don't get no say. You just get to listen to
I
us talk.
know. Yeah, all the hate coming. Here it comes.
We got the football team at 8-2, Eagles 5-5, Cowboys 4-6, Giants 3-7. I'm gonna go with the. I switched to the football team last week. I'm sticking with the football team this week. Dino Riggs. Dino, you said football team from jump. You sticking with that?
I gotta say, how about that football team? And
Dang.
this year, they didn't. I seen them from the beginning, man. They didn't pretty much had this division on lock so far this season.
For sure.
They already hold the wins against the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Giants. I don't think they lost the division game, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there's no way it's football team.
Yeah. Riggs?
I picked the football team, right?
Yeah, you switched. You went
Mm-hmm.
Eagles first, then football team, and so yeah, you made the
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah, Eagles. I mean, yeah, the Washington team. That's so weird. Yeah, they're definitely a better opponent when I played them out the whole bunch. Even though it's early, but they have a better team starting off right now.
All right, sounds good. And Unk, I know you focused, but who you got?
What division we in?
AFC, NFC East. Football team Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. Football team at
Lee White.
8-2. All right,
Dun, dun,
football
dun,
team,
dun.
full sweep. Jeff, you hear what we said, man? Do you feel like this is a year you can come back and at least make the playoffs? Is that the goal now?
Oh, the goal is definitely to make the playoffs, but I feel like I took an L that I wouldn't have taken against the Giants because of the sim. So yeah, I should be 5-5 and sitting right there at number 2 where the Eagles are because I knocked them out.
Mm,
So
I hear you. I hear you.
so we got some things to prove this week. Hopefully we can make it happen.
hmm It's gonna be a good one, man. We definitely gonna be tuned into that game. Good luck to you in that game versus that team. It's a tough opponent. We gonna finish it up with the NFC West. I think I can almost speak for everybody when we say it's gonna be a clean sweep for the Seahawks. They're sitting at 9-1. Cardinals are 5-5. That's the closest team to them. I don't see him falling off. Anybody say any different about it?
Nope.
What's that?
Nope.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Said the Seahawks pretty much have this division on wrap.
I don't know.
You 9-1. You getting back your number one receiver. How do you feel about that? How does it feel to be getting that weapon back?
Woo, man.
I was like,
Week
he's getting healthy
two,
right at the right time.
week two, he went down, and I was just like, fuck. But we was able to make a couple of trades, couple of deals. Lockett stepped up,
Might be in.
and shit, here we are. Man, when he went down, I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yep. That's who it is.
I hear that. All right. We come to that time where we have division, or not division, but award leaders. So we're gonna check those out real quick. See who's in the running to take home some of these awards this year. I mean, the NFC or AFC has a lot of MVP candidates. You got Sony Michelle. Shout out to the Patriots. Gardner Minshew with the Jags, who's sitting right now 14-10 versus the Browns. 10 seconds left in the second quarter. It is a game. Again, if you can get tuned in, J-Chandaman, Chandaman
Facts.
5. Oh, he just threw a dot. What a dot by Cleveland. Wow. To get three before the half, Cleveland gets a field goal. Hopefully if he makes it right before the half, 13-14 Jags. What a game. But you got Lamar Jackson up there, of course. Shout out to Riggs and the Ravens, even though he's 6-4. We always know he's gonna have a team ready to play. And Nick Chubb sitting at number 4 for the 10-0 Browns. Coach of the year, you got 3 AFC teams, 3 undefeated AFC teams. One is about to fall though. But you got the Jets, Jags, and Browns. Shout out to the Jets and Gavin. He's figured something out with that team, and they're 10-0 for a reason. So don't sleep on this Jets team. It just goes to show you sometimes people see teams overalls and think, oh, that team ain't no good. It's user too. You gotta have a good user, and the Jets definitely have a good one. Over in the AFC we'll go offensive player of the year: Sony Michel, Austin Eckler, Nick Chubb, DJ Chark, KJ Hamler. Your top 5 there. Defensive player. You see all 3 undefeated teams have a defensive player of the year up. Javin White for the Browns, Gerard Wilson for the Jags, Brian Poole for the Jets. And there's a reason why they're 10-0, and they have good defenses. Ooh, they got some good defenses. Offensive rookie of the year, you got KJ Hamler, Denzel Mims, J.K. Dobbs, Jonathan Taylor, Devin Duvernay. Of course the Ravens have 2 in there, because why not? It's Riggs. That's what he's going to do. But shout out to KJ Hamler out there eating against these opponents. But don't think that's
Shout
the
out to KJ
weapon.
Hammer.
But don't think that's the only weapon we got. So just because
I miss you, KJ.
He don't miss being there.
Man.
He likes being on his right team. I'm just saying, that's what he told me, man. He likes being on the team he's supposed to be on.
You guys are weird.
How's that weird? You got, and in the NFC for Offensive Player of the Year, Todd Gurley, McCaffrey, Barkley, Gibson, Jones, all running backs. So the NFC is running back heavy. If you can't run over in the NFC, you might be in trouble. Good. This is all running backs, except for Tom Brady. Tom Brady, the only quarterback up there.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive Player of the Year, Levante David, Jeremy Chin, Eric Kendricks, Jair Alexander, Sean Murphy Bunting. Ooh, Richard Sherman on that list too, who just got traded from the Niners to the Seahawks. That was an interesting trade, but it seems to have been panning out well for the Seahawks. What made you make that trade?
I just thought we needed some veteran play, and shit, man. Sherman, man, he's a playmaker. He's a playmaker, man, and I just felt as though, looking at this year's draft, man, I just felt like we needed more veteran right now. We needed somebody to help lead. I got a lot of young guys. We need somebody to help lead them right now. So we get it going.
No doubt, completely understandable.
And he needs to retire come on, man. Let's face it, he needs to retire as a Seahawk, man. Everybody really knows him as a Seahawk. Come on back home.
Yeah. Oh, what a dot. Oh, I thought he caught that. He had him beat, though.
I thought he did too.
Offensive rookie. Well, I mean, it was a pass interference, though, but I thought he had him beat enough to actually catch it. Oh, that's... Ooh. Thought that was about to be 6 for Chubb. But offensive rookie of the year, you got Antonio Gibson, who's been a heck of a find for the football team. Obviously, we know Geis wasn't on that team. He was a free agent, but he figured something out with this Antonio Gibson guy. Cam Akers for the Rams, even though they're 2-8, he's probably still putting up decent numbers for a rookie campaign. Justin Jefferson with the Vikings, CeeDee Lamb with the Cowboys. Do you feel like CeeDee can become your number 1 receiver, Jeff, or do you hold that for Amari Cooper to stay at?
Mari's gonna stay that way probably for the rest of this year. I see him easily, quickly taking over the number 2 spot.
So you saying, is there any possibility that any one of those receivers might be on the chopping block, namely Michael Gallup?
He'll be home. He's a good deep threat guy. Looking
So
to get one more guy.
Okay, so you don't plan on moving any of your receivers or anything, even if the right
Not right yet.
even if the right trade opportunity comes up.
If the right trade opportunity comes, we'll have to talk. But
Okay.
CD is definitely one of those that are very untouched.
Okay. We understand that. We understand that. But he is there at the number 4 spot for offensive rookie of the year. We'll definitely keep an eye on him the rest of this season and see what he does. Defensive rookie of the year, you got Jeremy Chin for the Panthers, Xavier McKinney, Giants, Isaiah Simmons for the Cardinals, Antonio Winfield Jr., and Kaliki Hudson. Shout out to Isaiah Simmons. I think everybody kind of pretty much figured him to be in the running for that, but shout out to the Panthers and the Giants for seeming to find some gems in their players, and Jeremy Chin and Xavier McKinney. Obviously, they figuring some things out. Not everybody has the best record, but they got players that are definitely doing some things and can be a building block for their teams for sure. Again, we appreciate you guys playing all your games. We ain't gonna hold you too much longer. We went over some of the top players right now, some of the top individual players, and we definitely looking forward to the rest of the season. Playoffs soon come. This time next week, we might be in playoff time. And with that extra game, there's 7 teams now, so you got a chance to get in there. Only one bye. But, people fighting for home field advantage, at least for that first game, that'll be huge for anybody. Well, hopefully y'all continue to get your games in. Unk, I know you finishing up your game. I'll let you hurry up and get your last words in so you can try to do something in this last minute 26. If you there. You there, Unk?
He's focused right now.
Yeah, he is. Well, we know Unk focused, man. Shout out to the Packers. Again, if y'all get a chance to watch some of his games, he posts them on YouTube. Madden Freak 2011. All one word. So make sure y'all give him a shout out. Go and, hit him up with the subscribe or something. So you can be notified when he goes live. Oh, that should have been a fumble. But shout out to T. We appreciate him always being able to rock with us when we on here and give us our opinions on different things. Ooh, what a thought. But Riggz, final words. Actually, skip that. Jeff, what are your final words?
Good luck to everybody. The rest of the way out. And I was talking about earlier how the rushing game has been very, very rough for me, and it's part of why I'm struggling. I just looked at my stats. Zeke has been out since week 1, week 2, and he's still my leading rusher.
But you also traded a great backup, so that's not just Zeke's fault.
I traded a great backup, but I have some other good running backs who just not. I brought in. They're not Zeke.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. Brought in AD. I brought in AD. When Zeke got hurt, hoped I can help revive him a little bit, but just hadn't really been working out.
When did Zeke get hurt?
Week 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think that was a hit from Jamal Adams.
Yeah, it's a hit from somebody. I don't know who it was. They came from everywhere.
Man, I'm pretty sure it was Jamal Adams. I think I remember.
For sure. Riggz, your final words as we come into the last half of the season, last quarter of the season.
Appreciate y'all getting y'all games knocked out. Communication is the key for us advancing early.
Yep. Absolutely. Dino?
Man, appreciate y'all getting the games played. As always, Black Lives Matter. Make sure you go out and vote.
Yes, yes.
Remember there's a new rule. There's a 12-hour rule. It's not 24 hours anymore. 12 hours to get a point of communication across on the page. So just remember that. Um, hell, we getting towards the point where if you're not in playoff contention, you better communicate because we're gonna be advancing to get to these playoffs. There's an extra playoff spot available, so just remember that you're not out. There's an extra playoff spot available, and
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be some upsets of a 2 seed and 7 seed. It's
Ooh.
going to be. It's
Ooh.
just
Dino
the
calling
way
it
it's going
now.
to be.
Upset? You calling it
Going
now?
to be an upset, man.
Ooh. I
Hell,
hear you.
I might get upset. Who knows, man? But, hey, I'm having fun, man, and I was a little iffy on this Madden at first, but once I got in the league play, maybe if I was just playing online, I'd be like, I probably wouldn't play. But the brotherhood and the league play makes me excited to play the game. So
For
let's just
sure.
keep playing the games, and maybe we can get a couple more bonuses going on.
Hey, that's what I'm
Yes,
talking about.
sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Again, we appreciate everybody playing the games. Jeff, don't forget, don't hop off just yet. Dino will have a parting gift for you. If you guys come on the show, we have parting gifts for you that can help your team in small, maybe small increments or large increments. Who knows? But only way you get it is if you show up and come on with us and talk about your team and talk your shit, man. That's what we here for. This is just as much your podcast
The
as it is
podcast.
our for. So
Hey man, Bears won, man.
yeah, we saw it.
27,
We saw it.
27-13.
All right, we wrapping up
Mm.
now. Getting bad pass. We wrapping up now. Getting by the same linebacker. Browns with a huge defensive stop, and it looks like he might house this. Oh yeah, he housing
Yeah,
this.
that linebacker got 90 speed, man.
Wow. 23-14. Browns go up. And this has been a heck of a game too. But bad red zone offense has killed the Jags in this game so far. But Unc, go ahead and give us your final words real quick while we getting up out of here. Okay, he done went away again. All right, y'all. I tried to get some final words from Unc. Again, we appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us. Again, talk your shit, man. Come on the page, be on the show, come in the chat, be live with us. It's a live chat, so I can see it as you type in there. If you have something to say, if you're watching live, if you're running it back and you hear something that piques your interest, put it on the page, man. Leave a comment. That's the only way I'm gonna know you watched it. I don't know if you watched it or not, but some of y'all be like, "Oh man, I heard this." Put it on the page, and then we can bring you on and talk about it. If you feel like we disrespected your team, tell us. But again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Jeff, again, thank you for coming on with us. Good luck to you and your team the rest of the season. Good luck to everybody in the rest of their season. Like Dino said, there's 7 spots now. Make sure you get out there, get registered to vote. Make sure you're voting. 2 dots. And let's get that motherfucker up out of here. Y'all know how I feel about it. But anyway, dun dun
Motherfucker.
dun 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 dun.